Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniel, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Chiefs are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Daniel, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Yard line. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They give it to Brown. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Probably going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll roll him out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Deontay Foreman,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Right back to Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Brown will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. On the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run on first down with Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas.